Once a week, the messages are broadcast from a radio station in the heart of the West Bank. Their audience, Palestinian inmates held in Israeli prisons. This one is from a little girl to her aunt, a mother to her son. For the prisoners, the radio is the only window into the outside world. Everything else has been banned. No TVs, no letters, and no visitors allowed since October 7th, when Palestinians say prison conditions deteriorated. They say they were subjected to beatings and abuse. 19-year-old Sultan Sarhan was just released as part of Israel's deal with Hamas. When he was 4, his father was shot and killed by an Israeli settler. Since then, he's been arrested 24 times, accused of throwing stones and Molotov cocktails. I've lost my childhood, he says. Sultan is careful with his words. His release, like everybody else's, came with a warning. This is Israel's far-right National Security Minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir. He banned Palestinians from celebrating their release, saying it was the same as backing terrorism. Some Palestinian leaders have claimed that Israel spent the last 7 weeks arresting as many people as possible, preparing for a hostage prisoner exchange. According to authorities in the West Bank, more than 3,000 Palestinians are being held indefinitely without knowing the charges against them. Talk to me about administrative detention.
Yeah.
It is
an emergency law from 1945. Unfortunately, we are in the 21st century, but there is a state called Israel, the only state over the world acting this primitive and racist law.
Among those who were held under administrative detention until Tuesday night was Ruba Asi, age 23. We visited her in her home the next day. Israeli police barged in here at 3 in the morning when they arrested her last month. Her crime, according to Israeli authorities, involvement in a far-left university association deemed unlawful and throwing stones. They think that any Palestinian who is fighting for freedom, who is fighting for dignity, is an enemy of the Israelis, she says. Ruba, Israeli forces told her, was a threat to the public.
Though the majority of those released hadn't been charged, some were. They were tried and convicted. But some also died in Israeli detention, at least 6 in just under 50 days, according to Palestinian officials. Donna.
Daniele Hamamdjian in Jerusalem, thanks.